It's early in the morning here in the United Kingdom. It's not that early now. It's 9:08. I've been up since about 6 o'clock this morning, which I usually do. And I like to go and read in the morning. And this morning I was reading Slavoj Žižek's book, Violence. I finished it this morning. And it took me about 30 minutes around 6 o'clock this morning to finish that book. And it left me very, very unsatisfied because I'd read it diligently and I kept trying to figure out what Žižek was saying exactly about violence. And I came to the end of the book still very confused. So I spent from about 7 o'clock I spent 2 hours basically trying to see if there were other writers I could read on Žižek's take on violence. And I found one that I was particularly impressed with because the thing that really gets to me about all of this and about the human condition in general is that we all take one little part of the human condition and we say that the human condition is this tiny part. We look at what we are to each other and how inhumane we are very, very, very capable of being. And we say that is who human beings then are. They are that. And the amazing thing about human beings, and you can be accused of being optimistic if you even make this statement, and for some reason optimism has gotten to be a very, very bad thing to be. But the truth is we are a malleable species. We change our culture and a lot more quickly than other species can change because they can't get a grip on exactly what they're doing and why. We're capable of, as a species, of doing that. And I really thought it was very perceptive what Park Burgess was doing about the complexity of the situation we find ourselves in and how it's not easy. It's not easy to figure out how to get to a place that we can change. And it gets more and more complex as we make more and more mistakes. The problem is saying that everything is determined, that we will make these mistakes over and over and over again until we extinguish the species. Because we are, as I said, we can change, but it won't be easy. And it's sort of like everybody wants simple answers to complex questions. They want the world to be governed by unthinking ideologies that we can plug in to this situation or that situation and turn our minds off by believing the ideology in place of thinking about the dynamics of what is actually happening. And some of that is very unpleasant to look at. Some of that is really horrible to look at. If we don't look at it, though, we paint a picture of the world that is very, very inaccurate. And we paint it with somebody else's pre-digested ideas because those ideas are easy to plug in. The secret is to take some time. I'm proposing 20 minutes in the low bar. But even if you don't do that, even if you don't click on anything, could you just once or twice today think about the fact that reality may not be as simple as we by default tell ourselves it is, and that the complexity can be horrible, but if we don't look at it, then it's just going to get worse. So, anyway, this is my morning ramble about what I've been reading. You guys take care. Bye.